Little Miss Squeezebox, you're a superstar. Thank you. Welcome to Cheeky Tunes, everybody, for the last Friday of May 2020. Can you believe it? And we are all around the world tonight. I can't see a thing with my curtains, but we have a very special birthday in the house. Happy birthday, Claudia.
Happy birthday.
Now, she's our producer extraordinaire and the owner of Sweet Cheeks Wear, who brings us to this beautiful happy hour every Friday. I'm totally going to have to take my birthday hat off in a second because it's driving me bonkers.
It looks amazing.
But how was your birthday?
It was great, actually. We just just rolled with whatever happened, and lots happened in the day, like with work, yay, and some interesting activity with friends visiting because restrictions have lifted. So I met some friends at the beach, and we had some lunch together, and then in the evening caught up with another friend of mine, Heather. Thank you, Heather, for my sweet birthday. It was really cool.
Yeah, because a birthday in isolation is a bit different, isn't it?
It is indeed. And I keep joking. I've got another friend of mine. She also lives here in Manly, and she jokes about expanding the dream department. So I think when we are in isolation, we can actually think about how we can expand the dream department. So for everybody there, and I've got a few of my Gemini friends celebrating their birthdays as well, end of May, beginning of a new cycle. It's always good, when something ends, another, every new beginning comes from another new beginning's end. There's a song that actually explores that saying. And so yeah, with new beginnings come new albums as well, right, Katie?
Woo! Yes, ma'am.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Claudia, for another amazing year ahead, girl. Happy birthday.
This is my drink. It's a candle, and it says that it smells like birthday cake. And it's birthday cake. Happy birthday. Shall we sing happy birthday together?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I have to mention before you launch into happy birthday that Claudia, our birthday girl, her mum is also in the house. So we must say congratulations to Estella because you did all the hard work.
Oh, thank you.
So who's going to play happy birthday? Is that Nikki?
Well, does someone else want to sing and play it? Does someone else want to have a go?
Oh my God, are we challenging Zoom again? We always do that, don't we? How have the birthday telegrams been going? You've been doing them? I feel honored.
Yes, I've got to do one tonight at 7:30. That's why I have to jump off.
Aha!
But I've got an idea. Why don't I take the first third, then Katie, you take the next third, the second third.
Okay.
And then Laurie, do you want to take it home with like an a cappella at the end? So we
sure, why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Sing major, okay, Katie?
Let's see how this goes. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yes. Winging it.
With all these accents.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
That's the next bit. Yeah, you do the next bit.
Wait, it's all cut now, y'all. Y'all go ahead.
Oh, we'll just go, happy birthday, dear Claudia. Happy birthday to you.
Hooray!
Yeah, it's a real shame that Zoom has that crazy delay. We're all craving a good proper jam when we can just sing along with each other and join in. But this is the next best thing. So we've been loving this, our happy hour every Friday just for an hour. If you're watching the broadcast live on the Sweet Cheeks Wear Facebook page, you are welcome to join us on the Zoom. Don't be shy, just come on in.
Yes.
Anyone is welcome, and the link should be there. Just register and come on in. And look, if you can't this week, maybe next week you can join us on the Zoom. We have an amazing room full of talent. I love this. Mike Naya, you're in Perth, where I am as well. Let me just unmute you. You've got your guitar ready. You're a very busy performer in WA. How have you been going?
Not so busy over the last 3 months, that's for sure.
Well, we had amazing news today in Western Australia, hey?
Absolutely, yeah. June 6th, and we start to sort of open the doors a little more. We can have 100 people capacity now in certain select venues, which is great. I think everyone is just itching to get that drink and a bit of a pub palmy in them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've also spent a bit of time in the past in the US, haven't you? What's your connection there?
I moved over there in 2012, lived in Los Angeles with my band. We sort of started as a cover band in Perth. We were Side Effects at the time, playing at Black Betty's, and then we started to break into originals and renamed the group My So-Called Life. Moved to Sydney, we opened the Hard Rock Cafe there in 2011. Signed on with a manager who took us over to the US, and then, yeah, spent a little time over there doing what we do, and yeah, recorded an album, got to tour with some cool people, and yeah, and then back to Australia again.
Yeah, well, at least you were here in this crazy time of isolation with your family. So there's always, got to look at the glass half full.
Yeah,
I'd love to hear one of your songs if you feel like it.
yeah, sure. Let's give it a whirl. This is well, oddly enough, started in sort of like a pop punk band. Loved my rock, loved all that sort of stuff. So naturally, as I got older, I switched to country. That's just the logical conclusion. So I started to sort of mess around with a little bit of that of late, and hopefully this has kind of got a country vibe. I don't know. I've never done it before, so we'll see if it sounds anything like it. I wrote this when I was actually just sort of toying around with a few ideas in the US. I started writing for a lot of other artists as well, and definitely was a challenge to come up with something definitely outside of my wheelhouse. But hopefully it works. Wrap my bag and pack my things, time for me to spread my wings, fly away into a new horizon. Never been so far from home, but I know I won't be alone. Love that's in my heart is everlasting. At every turn a new surprise. Man, oh man, I can't believe my eyes. It's such a great big world outside. So much for me to find, stretching far and wide. 'Cause I can't see, I can climb a mountain, I could swim through rivers, I could walk through deserts and forests, do anything I want if I try. It's been such a great big world outside. So let's see what's in store for me. The wonder and the mystery, finding something new and so exciting. Sure, I might be scared right now, but it'll all work out somehow. I'll just keep my head up. Watch me keep my head up. Feels good to be alive. Man, oh man, I can't believe my eyes. It's such a great big world outside, and so much for me to find. Stretching far and wide, as I can see. I can climb a mountain, I could swim through rivers, I could walk through deserts and forests, do anything I want if I try. It's such a great big world outside. Oh, I want to see the Eiffel Tower, walk around the Coliseum, different places, different people. Oh, I just can't wait to meet them. See the Opera House in Sydney. If I stayed in New York City, maybe London, maybe Germany, or Amsterdam, that's telling me, or Egypt, Spain, or Switzerland. I'm on my way into a great big world outside. So much for me to find, stretching far and wide. As I can see, I can climb a mountain, I can swim through air, I could walk through deserts and forests, do anything I want if I try. It's such a great big world outside. I can't wait to see what I will find. It's such a great big world outside. Oh, no, 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 no. That I'm on my way.
Beautiful.
Yay.
Voice.
That was awesome.
Amazing.
Love it.
Playing, I tell you what, it's 3 months and I haven't actually touched a guitar or sang a note other than the, I did a live stream with Fee a little while back too. That was the last time I played. I haven't done it since. My fingers, they've forgotten the strings. They're stinging like hell.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, lucky for you, Zoom is terrible. So we wouldn't have known.
Bea, can I ask Mike a question about country music?
Yeah.
How are you finding the country scene here in Perth? Like, what are there gigs?
It's a little hard to find, to be honest. I don't think we have quite the support here that we like they would over in over east. You know, obviously the Tamworth, they go that sort of stuff as well. You know, I think a lot of Perth artists have to sort of move over there to try and sort of cement a name for themselves. Nat Pearson was one of those people. She was from here, and then she took the big plunge and like gave it everything and moved over to Queensland, and now she's killing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I've wanted to start country bands here for ages, and whenever I go to Texas and Nashville and Canada, and I join these big country bands, and I love country music so much. But there's nothing here for country music. So I don't have any country bands or anything. And my gosh, I wanted to cry just then because you just took me back to like Texas and Nashville and all the gigs I was doing over there. It was so amazing.
Let's start a country band.
We have to. But are you staying in Perth or?
I am, yeah. I'm here for a while.
Oh, I'd love to make some music with you. That was beautiful.
Well, this is a perfect moment to open things up because we have a bit of a country superstar in the house. Normally she lives in Nashville, but because of COVID, she's taken herself back home to be with the family. She's in Mississippi. Claudia, how did you find Katie? Hi, Katie.
That's me, y'all. They're talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm a star. Claudia, tell us about Katie.
So I as you know, I've been like, you know, entertaining myself, like talent hunting online, and I've seen Katie's gigs pop up quite a bit on different groups that I've been following on Facebook. And so, you know, I just loved her vibe, and she's got this gig called Shake It Off, right, Katie?
Shake it up with Katie.
Yeah, shake it up. Yeah, shake it up. Exactly. And so I just approached her. I was like, yeah, what are you doing? What's been happening? Where are you based? And let's have a chat. And then we had this little chat, and Katie told me a little bit about her. And so Katie, do you want to tell us a little bit more about what you've been doing? So you've been doing music for what, over a decade now or something?
Yes, I've been doing performing professionally for over 10 years. And then recently, though, which I've had so much fun doing, are these Facebook live shows. And I just never engaged with so many people. I engaged with more people on Facebook Live than I do at a regular gig on stage. And I try to talk to people one-on-one during live shows, but nothing like this Facebook Live experience. Y'all know what I'm saying? And it's a bigger audience.
Yeah,
and I'm like, look at this. Huge tool, and I never used it. So I I'm doing about 4 times a week, a live show, but it's now look, it's 5:30 a.m. for me. Well, I guess it's 5:50.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want all my Australian friends to know this. It is early bird over here.
And guess what, guys? I think we need to tell a little secret about this. Like, okay, what time did you actually have to wake up to get your hair done? Seriously.
I got up at 3:15. 3:15 for all of y'all.
It was worth it.
Yes, I had to turn this brain on. I'm like, I gotta talk to people.
but are you in a motel, hun, or is that your house with 2 bunk
Okay,
beds?
so look, this is my parents. I'm at my parents' house, but I'm upstairs, and I turned this room into my office. So I normally sleep downstairs, but
Oh
with
my
the twin, I'm like, look, whatever. I'm trying to make it work. You know what I mean? But I have a setup downstairs with my banner and in the garage with the dogs and the heat.
Dogs.
But for the Zoom, this computer works better.
I'm just telling you right now, Katie, we don't even care what you're saying. Just care.
Just talk. It's amazing.
Don't even bother singing. Just talk.
Yes.
Tell the story.
Yeah, I got a lot of stories. I'm a storyteller, no doubt. Speaking of, okay, hold on. Off subject music wise. So this morning it's like 4:00 a.m. and I'm letting my dogs out. Well, I got 2 little Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. Well, one of them all of a sudden starts barking and bolting at 100 miles per hour. Well, y'all, I'm in my panties and a t-shirt, no bra, and I'm sprinting like a gazelle, knees up, heart rate up, no coffee yet.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm like, dear God, this is my morning. And now I got to put all this on and sing after that sprint. Yeah. Well, that was just this morning.
Your body
Find
doesn't
the easiest
know
way to
who
get
you
up
are.
early in the morning is to just stay awake from the night before.
That's what I do. That's what I do. I usually do 3 days in a row, don't go to bed, and then I'm just stay awake for stuff.
Yeah, I asked Nikki how she doing, and her response is standard. She's like, yeah, hon, I haven't had sleep for 3 days, and I'm like,
No.
Trick.
So
No, I was in bed at 8. About what time it is for y'all.
so let's go.
Let's do a song. All right. So look, I gotta back it up. So look, one moment, please. Hold on. We don't have to.
Oh yeah, that's the sound.
Y'all don't judge this thing. Look, I know.
It's all
this
about the
is
legs. Look at that. Yes, that's the song.
Okay. All right, just for the audio purposes, I'm back. I had to back it up. Are you ready? So this song is called Something Real. And it goes like this. Yeah, I want more. Leaning on, settling down. Subconsciously, I'm failing, trying not to do wrong. You got me pinned. We all know where I've been. Yeah, maybe I'm last. Who knows where it is? Out of the saddle, I'm trying to do it right. Yeah, you can't imagine all the stupid pickup lines. Yeah, he tried to call me, baby, what's the second date? And then a piece of me wanted it to be that way. Is everyone as desperate as I to find something real? Can y'all hear it all right?
Yeah.
Pour my own glass of something strong and mean, then fall asleep with my dogs lying next to me. You got me pinned. We all know where I've been. Yeah, maybe I'm last. Who knows where it is? Out of the saddle, I'm trying to do it right. Yeah, you can't imagine all the stupid pickup lines. Yeah, he tried to call find something real. Out of the saddle, I'm trying to do it right. Yeah, you can't imagine all the stupid pick-up lines. Yeah, he tried to call me, babe. It was the second date, and then a piece of me wanted it to be that way. Is anyone as desperate as I to find something real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Thus cementing my love affair for country music. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Bring the country to Australia, y'all.
Yeah.
Nikki, we're going to do something. I'm going to go say hi to Katie over there.
Let's do a swap. Can we do that? What do they call that? Where you student swap?
It's an
Adult-
exchange.
Yeah, we'll do adult exchange. You can take all our gigs over here. And we'll take yours.
Oh, do that.
Okay, perfect.
Sweet Cheeks will get the plane for us.
Everyone in the undies, all the underwears.
Sprinting like a gazelle in the middle of the night or in the morning. Yes.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What a
Well, that was awesome. And I'm glad you moved back. It was perfect.
Okay, the audio worked better when I moved back.
It was great. So your hair, could you possibly pop on for another Cheeky Tunes happy hour sometime and just purely do a hair tutorial?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Can
Y'all
you
gonna get morning Katie again. Is that all right?
can you do a swivel? Can we see the sides and the back?
Oh God, the back. Look, if I go out in public, I'll make the back look good. But now when I'm just doing like the front thing, but I mean, there's kind of I try to give it some body back
Oh, it's
there.
fantastic. You never ask a girl to see the back of their hair ever. Kinda
Not
like
during
that.
FaceTime.
Never ask their age and never ask to see the back of their hair.
But I will make it look good when I'm like for real, like going out in public and stuff. It even looks good with a mask on.
Was that called Something Real, that song?
Something Real, yes.
Okay.
And that song, so my original record, Unhitched, which is on everywhere, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to music, it was more of, I was going through a transition because I was married and then I wasn't. And so I needed to like unhitch all this bad juju. So I just put it into music. But look, I was making it for Netflix. I wanted a catalog to pitch to Netflix. So it's real chill, like intro music, you know, to all these cool series. And then my producer, Margaret Becker, heard some of this music and she goes, Katie, let's make a record. And I was like, all right, I'm down. Let's do it. Well, then the next time, and then all of a sudden we did the project all last year. Well, my manager called me and she goes, Katie, I need you to write a country song like tonight. I got a lot of country connections and you are as country as anybody I've ever met. And I'm like, okay. Well, and y'all, so it was like 6 p.m. at this point, and I wrote down 3 words, saddles for horses, you know, and then I did dogs and whiskey. Country song. Done.
Perfect. Best recipe.
Yes.
I could do with some lessons in songwriting. I am a freelancer as a screen actor, voiceover artist, singer, but I've only really ever sung in like corporate, you know, show bands. I've only ever done the cover thing. I just love to sing. That's just, you know, any opportunity to sing, I'm there. I've never sat down and written a song or even tried. And I guess I put my feelings and things like my expression through my acting. But I've been learning the ukulele and I've got 4 chords down and all I want to do is to be able to sing and play. And that's why I'm learning it, just so I can sing with something. Because I used to, you know, play with people, but now it's okay. Like I can get together with someone and have a jam because things are easing over here. But yeah, it was COVID that inspired me to learn something for myself, just to be independent. Claudia, you look like you want to talk.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, this whole thing about unhitch and you know, putting a country song together and a new album together. So it's interesting because, you know, and this is one of the things I liked about Katie is that, you know, we're catching her on the other side now, which interests me for my own personal research. You know what I mean? Like, so
well, talk more about that. Talk more about that, because I know that you had a breakup and you like what Katie was just saying, she put that into being creative and songwriting, but you put it into launching a new business. And this what's brought us here tonight. I mean, you should tell a little bit about your Sweet Cheeks story.
Yeah, well, I guess, you know, as I say that every time we catch up, I tell the little story of Sweet Cheeks. You know, it's one of the many breakups, just to keep life interesting. Being married as well, never mind. But yeah, Sweet Cheeks was, you know, the nickname of the time, you know. So I was like, you know what, why not turn it into a brand, and why not, you know, brighten up other Sweet Cheeks lives out there as well. Like, just get everybody wearing the same panties. No, anyway. So I just need to go back to the running like a gazelle. That's such a good story, you know. But yeah,
knees up.
So I guess, I mean, that there's, I think that the theme, let's say the common theme that we have here is this whole idea of really expanding the dream department. And I need to quote my friend Andrea, if you're watching it, copyright to you, love you lots. I think especially like, well, when we have, it's like Katie says in her website, which I really recommend you guys go and check out. It's like, it's not a breakup, it's a breakthrough, you know, and you know, it's for Mike, for example, he was saying he spent 3 months not really playing much. It's like, if it becomes a bit of a grieving process for the musician, you know, not to be able to express their art, like you're saying, Fiona, in your case, you know, you want to be able to get together with your friends and sing, etc. But then when we look at the flip side, we can always find, you know, we can always find a new country song at the other end. You know what I mean? That's always fun at the other end, you know?
Absolutely. Do you find that most of your songs are about breakups, Katie, or have you got another one?
I'm trying to write love songs, y'all, because I feel like I don't want to come across as a man hater, because I do love men. I do love men. But look, I just had to express that, and now I am making myself. I'm like, look, okay, we're gonna write love songs and good juju, and like put that out there.
Yeah. We are with Team Katie. How do you pronounce your name? Could you please correct me? Because, you know, I'm Brazilian originally, so English is a second language. So how do you pronounce it? Callum?
It's Katie Calhoun.
Calhoun.
Ah,
Hoon. I'm going to teach y'all some Southern.
does the name live up to what you are? Are you a hoon?
Absolutely. Wait, what's a hoon? Do y'all have does that mean something
Yeah,
different to
he
y'all?
doesn't know what a hoon is. That's Australian.
Well,
Is it?
Australian.
Oh no, go on. Translation, please.
What's a hoon in America?
What is a hoon? Is that an animal?
No. There you go. A hoon is somewhat like, what? How would you describe a hoon?
A hoon, someone who revs the car too much and does like
daredevil kind of
and like
crazy stuff.
yeah.
All right, that ties into another song of mine, Shake the Trailer.
Let's do that one.
Well, is there? I want. Who else wants to play though? Is it Nikki? Do you need to leave? Here in a little bit?
I'm going to leave shortly, but that's all right because I want to hear you guys. I'm here all the time.
Yeah, I got to leave in about 5.
Oh, well,
All
let's do a Mike song.
Okay,
And then we'll do Katie later.
Okay.
Is Dave going to play a song tonight? No voice.
I'm not here to play. I'm here to just support my friend Katie. So.
Oh, fantastic. You guys, we're here every week. Mike, play more country music. This is amazing.
More country music. That's going to be interesting, considering that's the only one I've written. Actually, that's tell a lie. I wrote Nat Pearson's single, "Chance at Love." That was like the first one. Who knew I could write country like a little girl? Apparently, I can. So it's like channeling my inner Tay-Tay, and we ended up winning Best Country Song of the Year back in 2016 at the Music Oz Awards, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
I'm really happy with that. But I always do one. It's not quite country, but then again, nobody really knows what Darius Rucker is. Is he like pop? Is he country? Is he?
Yeah.
We're just gonna pick that sort of happy middle ground where we try to offend the least amount of people. And he had this song that I heard years ago, which I always used to sort of warm up because it's just a pretty song. Come and girl just the other day stopped to talk. She had a lot to say. She told me all about her policy. She told me some things that made me sick. I don't want just to call her up, tell her I love her and tell her how much. She don't need that anyway. What she don't need is a bigger head. Michelle Post knows all about, but she don't just talk about. She got everything that she believes. She got something that she won't let me hear. Come in, girl, just the other day. Stopped to talk, she had a lot to say. She told me all about her politics. She told me some things that made me sick. Michelle Bowles knows all about it, but she don't just talk about it. She got everything that she believes. She got something and she won't let me in. She won't let me in. She won't let me in. Oh, it's me.
Wow.
I love that song.
Good effort, guys.
What? You nailed his accent as well and the tone.
I listened to so much Hootie and the Blowfish growing up. It was like one of the first CDs. And it was like everybody like way back into the 90s, they tried to copy Pearl Jam and Soundgarden and all that sort of stuff. I went Darius Rucker all the way.
Yeah. Really nailed the tone.
I heard a little bit of Pearl Jam in that though.
There's always you gotta have that sort of I called it the actually what was it? There was a friend of mine, Troy Neverbarn, who came up with it. Umque. It's a sound that they would make like Creed, like umque.
That's fantastic.
I love it. You're amazing. It's so nice to see you pop up again. And stop being a lazy bugger and get back on that guitar, please.
I will. Yeah, I'm feeling a call back to music. It's been a while. I haven't written anything in about a year, so I think it's time to get back into that saddle and go for it.
Can I mention something that really, just something that Katie said before about energy from Facebook Live as opposed to live performances. While I don't know, because I get my energy from other people's energies and all the boosting and being in a loud place or a club or a bar or something with so many people. I get energy from that. I don't know what happens to me. I get this adrenaline and it makes me perform better. So I find that when I'm here, I'm not as energetic, or I don't know whether people are throwing tomatoes at the screen or what they're doing, if they're liking the performance or not. But one thing that was foreign, last week was the first time I played to the streets again. We ran an event and there was probably about 50 people in a massive, massive area, but they were all distanced. And what was really foreign last week was clapping, like just a big, loud kind of clap and a cheer. And I forgot the sound of audience clap, like after 3 months of not hearing that. It was amazing. And just the adrenaline that I got, I felt like I was like on a drug or something. Like it was just crazy.
But I have to say that's such an interesting observation that I feel like all my senses have been heightened and my appreciation has tuned into the smaller things. And I don't know, I think everything happens for a reason. And as awful as this has been and the negative effects it's had on different people, there is a lot of good to be found in it, strangely, as well. And
you should always try to find good in everything. Like there's always a silver lining in everything that happens in life, and you have to take it like that.
And if you can get high on the sound of a clap, I'm in. Give me some of that. Woo!
I guess COVID has made.
I've got to shoot. I've actually got my first show to do that I haven't done in. So yeah, I'm going to head off. Now, thank you very much for having me. And hopefully,
send me a message. Let's do a country song. I love your voice.
I'm in for sure.
Awesome, Mike. Thank you so much. If you're watching the broadcast live, guys, go and find Mike Nair on all the socials and follow him and give him lots of love and tell him he's amazing. So great to catch up with Mike. I'd love to hear another song, Katie. Are you in the mood?
Absolutely.
I would love to request Chasing Fire.
Okay. Let's do it then. All right, so this one is my newest one. I wrote it a couple weeks ago. And hold on, I changed the lyrics to it here recently. All right, here we go. All right. Now the first I need to back up. My mom is sitting over here with me. She goes, "You need to back up."
Back it up.
I don't know how to do it cute. Okay. All right, so look, the first line of this song is, "You said the woods will do me good, but all I felt was itchy." Okay. The only song with the word itchy in it. All right, here we go. You said the woods will do me good, but all I felt was itchy. And hiking up that hill only brought out all my bitchy. I still can't breathe. Yeah, that didn't help me. Please don't take this wrong, but I think you're overthinking. I say anything but yes, and you take it as we're sinking. We're spanking brand new. Baby, let me show you. I'm not running away.
Yeah, what a voice.
Hold on, I gotta come back up.
Amazing.
I loved it. I loved it. Amazing. You're
Thank you.
fabulous. Yeah, I'm so glad we've met tonight. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
See, that's
Thank
the
you.
silver lining. Maybe we never would have met her if we probably would never have been doing this. There it is.
Right. Thank you, Claudia, for lining this up.
Thank you guys. It's just like you're shining your lights everywhere and it's impossible not to see, you know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, people, can you see these people? Can you hear these people? Well, I can.
Yeah, well, Cheeky Tunes was an idea born out of exactly the whole isolation thing. Let's create a stage at the end of every week, something to look forward to every Friday, 6:30 Perth time, 8:30 Sydney time here in Australia, 5:30 a.m. if you're in Mississippi, but who cares? And
Right.
So while you were doing your hair this morning, Katie, because morning voice is the worst when you're a performing artist, a singer. So whilst you were doing your hair for 2 hours, did you also warm up?
Yes.
Your neighbors would have been loving it. Your parents, they're like, there's birds somewhere. I don't know where these
Oh my
birds
God.
are.
No, y'all, there's like 5 children that are all visiting. They're all downstairs. And I'm like, oh, if we have a baby wake up right now, we're going to be in trouble. I'm just glad my dogs are acting right. I figured they're all awake and they ain't usually awake right now.
So Dave Carney, how do you know Katie?
I'll let Katie tell that story.
Okay. All right. So I was a bartender part-time before the Corona thing hit. So I was actually bartending for Keith Urban and Nicole, and Dave is Keith's tour manager. So I saw him and I was like, I wonder who he is. I wonder if he's a musician. I wonder if he plays. And y'all, I went all night trying to figure out. Me and Dave were just hitting it off and laughing the whole night. And he'd come back and swim back out and come back. And then, and at the whole time, I've got like this paper tray with a napkin on top with holding a Moscow mule and offering it to all these people, friends of them. And then Dave, and then finally at the end of the night, I said, what do you do? I cannot figure it out. Are you security? Are you, and you're not a musician? And then it finally tells me, well, y'all, then fast forward a couple weeks, and we were talking on Instagram, and then I'm getting my nails done, and y'all, he walks into the same salon in Nashville out of all the salons. And I was like, okay, God thing right there.
All I want to know is what was Dave getting done at the salon?
Well, we were heading to Vegas to do a couple of shows at Caesar Palace, and then from there going to Maui for 2 weeks of vacation. So it's
needed to get your nails done.
Yeah, gotta get a mani-pedi for that. So
absolutely. Yeah, so then we hit it off after that. So we've just been friends ever since.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. And I feel super lucky because I ended up on an all expenses paid trip to the US in February.
Ooh.
And I got back at the end of February, and 2 weeks later, the world shut down. And I didn't even have to do the quarantine thing. It was like literally just before all this came out. And
what were you doing in the US? Because that's a good story as well. I know.
Oh, she knows how to put us on the spot, Miss Claudia. Okay, well, I've got a side gig. It's an online global skincare business with people in the US, in Canada, and in Australia. So I work that flexibly around my freelancing as a creative person. It keeps me free to be creative and say yes to projects that light me up the most. So I've been growing that now. Had never done anything like it before. I've been growing that for about 3 years, just like in the nooks and crannies around the things that are most important to me. And the company wanted to say, congratulations on doing an amazing job. We'll bring you to our home office in San Francisco and put you up for 5 days and treat you to Napa Valley in the wine country and give you gifts and all that stuff. So I thought, well, that's great, thank you, but can you fly me to LA instead, and I'll do some days there, doing what I want to do, and then I'll just fly to San Fran, after that. So I got to do LA and San Fran and had the best time. Yeah, absolutely loved it. And I did LA like not as a tourist. I did it just by getting to know the locals, like networking online beforehand, making friends and actually having genuine conversations on the phone. And then by the time I got there, we kind of knew each other a little bit, and they were just so beautiful and welcoming, and they just took me under their wing and showed me around LA, the way that they live there. And yeah, I just really loved it. Anyway, every day I have at least one little moment where I think about that time still now, because I just think I got so lucky. Scraping in. Yeah.
That's
but anyway, so yeah, Nikki, sorry.
Fiona, sorry. Claudia's mum's asked me to play, since our theme tonight is country, a country song. And I have to jump off in about 2 minutes. So maybe I'll just play a quick thing. But when you're talking about your moments and you're moving around and going over to the States and things like that, the beautiful things, one thing I love from Nashville and I like wear religiously here are these boots. I don't know if you can hold on.
Here.
Hold on. I need to get this down a little. But look at these babies. They're amazing.
Oh, wow. Love it.
Encrusted gorgeousness. I won't say how much they were because we've got a shoe fetish over here. But since I've got the boots from Nashville, we have to do Nancy Sinatra, right?
Yes, please.
There you go.
So, this one's for Claudia's mum, and Claudia, it's her birthday. But look, I don't sing much anymore because I have nodes. I have nodules on my vocal cords. You can probably hear it. So I'll try my best to sing for you. And you can't see the boots, but I wanted to put them in so I'll try and get them walking as much as I can. Okay, this one's for you guys.
See the mirror, Nikki. We can see the boots in the mirror.
Oh, can you?
Yep, we can see them.
Okay, beautiful. All right, ready? I'll put it up here. I wish I could put my legs up. That would be cool. All right, here we go. Sing it if you know. You give me. Okay, here we go. You keep saying you got something for me. So you call up your face. You've been messing the way you shouldn't have been messing. It's all else that's getting all your best. These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Okay, second verse. You can lie where you shouldn't have been lying. You've been lying, tell me what you meant. You've been lying, told me well, and demonstrated. There's something else that's getting all your best. These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Sorry like that.
I always try to unmute everyone in time for the end of the song so you can hear the claps, but Zoom doesn't keep up with us. We're too fast for Zoom.
Oh, yeah, humans.
That was awesome, Nikki. So you, in a couple of minutes, I know you got to go. You've got a birthday telegram that you're doing via Zoom for someone?
Yes, but via Zoom. I've got the Zoom ready to go to click in. So, and the lady doesn't know it's her 70th birthday. Her name's Kitty, and her daughter's organised it. And they're all around the world, and they're all going to be on Zoom, and they don't know about me, so I'm a surprise. And she's asked for like 3 Elvis songs, so I've got the lyrics ready to go to sing Elvis.
Awesome. Well, it was great to see you. If you're not familiar with Nikki Dagostino, she's also known as Little Miss Squeezebox. So go and find her on all the socials, keep up with her amazing ride, and flick her a message to say she's beautiful.
And it was great to meet you, Dave and Katie, as well. My gosh, let's all stay in touch online and stuff. That was fantastic.
For sure.
Happy birthday, Claudia.
Thank you.
I'll see
Bye.
you soon.
We'll see you next week. If you're watching live broadcast, this is Cheeky Tunes Happy Hour on the Sweet Cheeks Wear Facebook page. And you can, anytime come in to the Zoom and join the fun inside the room, or you can just, kick back and watch it on the Facebook broadcast. That's all good too. But every Friday, we'd love to see you. So I think we should go out with a song before we go. Claudia, have you got a request for Katie?
Actually, why don't we do Shake the Trailer?
Let's do that one.
Hey, and before we go, I want to introduce to y'all and initiate y'all into the family, and we're going to do a holler and a swaller. So everybody get your drink up. I got my pink drink. Dave, you got yours. Carrie, all right, you ready? So when I count to 3, we're all going to holler and then swaller. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, holler!
Holler!
And swaller. Now you are part of the family. Officially. All right, so this song is my most redneck song I got. And it's, I'm not going to go into the story, but if you watch my live show, I will tell you the background of where this thing came from. And I'm just gonna sing it, okay? Hold on, one more.
No, I'm sorry, Katie. I'm the host here, and you cannot tease us like that.
Okay, fine. All right, so look, my car got totaled last year. It wasn't me. It was parked in front of my sister's house, and somebody rammed in front of it, and it went 90 feet into the neighbor's front yard. And totaled the sucker. Well, I'm like bent over. It's 7 in the morning. My hair is like lioness. And I taken a picture of the evidence. And my dad sends a picture of me bent over to this man down here in Mississippi and said, "Can you fix this?" He's like, "Yeah, I think I can fix that." And he did. And he did it in 10 days, which is insane. And I think he was trying to impress my daddy. I mean, come on now, let's be real. And so now this country man is calling me. And I said, "Look at here. If you're going to call me, you better give me some good country lines for a country song because I'm writing a country album." And he goes, "All right, get you out a pen." And I like, "Okay, done." And I said, "Wait, before we get started, I have a question." And he said, "All right, what you got?" I said, "Is it a thing to shake the trailer?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, we used to shake the trailer like to make it fall off the blocks." And I was like, "Oh dear God." Okay, I said, "Congratulations, I'm putting that in a country song, and this is my official Shake the Trailer." It's a true story, but it ain't my story, okay? All right, here we go. Who's got you laughing on the phone? You think I ain't even noticed it? I dare you to tell me I'm wrong. And if you can't, then you're a hypocrite. I can't even lay down without her creeping on me. If you try and talk me down, I'll give you something to see. We used to shake the trailer like to make it fall off the blocks in a hurricane. You used to roll me over in a single shot. Baby, I was your queen.
sweetest thing you knew. Hell, you couldn't even look at me. You said I lost my mind, but I know better, dear. 'Cause I used the same old line the last time we were here. We used to shake the trail and like to make it fall off the blocks in a hurricane. You used to roll me over in a single shot. Baby, I was your queen. We raised so okay. Take it all in a hurricane. We love all day, not just the nighttime, for Pete's sake. All right, now this is my talking part, but I don't talk and play very well the second time. So I'm just gonna go right into it, okay? Don't need ya, 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 don't need ya. Shake the trail and like to make it fall off the box in a hurricane. You used to roll me over in a single shot. Baby, I was your queen. We raised so okay. Taking it all in a hurricane. We love all day, not just the nighttime, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shake the
Wow.
trailer for you.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
I remember
That's fun.
going camping as a kid, and my parents would always shake the trailer.
There.
Yeah, but that's great. So I
You
think
used to roll me over in a single shot.
Hello, can you hear us?
I want to set you all some homework till we see you next Friday. Go and shake the trailer for the week.
Please.
And we want to see you all. Thank you all so much for coming. Every time we see your faces just enjoying and smiling at our incredible musicians, that's what fills their cup and lights them up, and it's their fuel. So thank you for coming into the Zoom and being our audience. You guys are awesome. We love to see your faces. So wishing you a beautiful week, and we'll see you again on the Cheeky Tunes Happy Hour next Friday. Thank you, Claudia, our producer.
Bye, y'all.
Happy birthday!
Oh.
Hey.